I'm Jody.
I'm Tracy.
And we are the Grocery Girls.
We are the Grocery Girls. This is technically a knitting podcast, but we seem to get into all kinds of fun talk. There were an awful lot of comments about that.
That can totally relate to
And
what?
it made me laugh so much. So I love it. So it is literally the sunniest, most beautiful spring day we have had yet here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
It's crazy how early spring has come this year.
15 degrees Celsius we're supposed to get to today. And I feel like doing the math, that's low 60s in Fahrenheit.
Unheard of.
Crazy.
For our neck of the woods.
No snow.
Yeah.
It's pretty much all gone.
It's nice. It's a treat because usually we're still bundled up in our MOELLEUX.
MOELLEUX. We don't actually wear MOELLEUX.
No, in our, our winter boots and all our knitty stuff.
It's mucky at this point, right? Like just muddy.
Things I tried to get a car wash and the lineup was so big.
I know. No point at this point. Yeah. But it's all good. Yeah, so how's your week been? How's everything been going?
My week has been a little bit hectic. My oldest daughter, Paige, we've been waiting for her 4th ankle surgery, and we knew it was going to be a quick, we're ready for you sort of next day surgery. She's having this 4th and final, hopefully, was using donor bone with cartilage attached. She needed cartilage added to some dead bone in her ankle. And so we got the call Friday last week.
Yeah.
And then we had to go, we were in the hospital.
And they said, come Tuesday.
Yeah. And so she had her surgery yesterday. Everything went super, super well.
That's
I just got back, from seeing her. She is under a lot of pain management.
Well, good for her.
Yeah, because it's going to be really uncomfortable.
It's like a 6-month recuperation, so
it's going to be
take those drugs if you need them.
Yeah, so...
Right?
Yeah.
Not that that's going to stop us podcasting.
No,
she's all comfortable. She's settled.
Yeah, she wanted...
she's sleeping.
She would have rathered... I went and was there for about an hour and a half this morning again, and I have a list of a few things to take up to her later this afternoon, and she'd rather just rest and watch her iPad. Of course. Yeah.
Of course.
So it's been crazy. Yeah. So we got her through, and she did great.
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Big hurdle. Finally over. When you wait for that. So that's really good news. So one thing about sitting in a hospital, you do get to knit quite a bit, right?
I got almost 3 FOs. Almost 2, almost 3.
I'm all about the whips.
I know.
That's it. I have an older FO that I want to show, but I don't have anything fresh off the needles.
And there was a lady, she wasn't a nurse, but she was working there, that stopped and said, "Oh, I'm a sock knitter too." I was knitting onto my socks, so we chatted a few minutes. It's so fun to find a fellow knitter.
It totally is. And people always stop. Even if they're not knitters, they'll stop you and ask.
They do. Ask what you're doing.
The funniest thing that ever happened to me that way, we were on an airplane and the flight attendant came over and said to me, "I've always wanted to learn how to knit, and what are you knitting?" And she got all interested. And the guy in front of me, who is... this is a stereotype. I shouldn't be thinking that way, but he had like the shaved head and he was really stocky and muscular and he looked really tough, and he turned around and he goes, "I'm a knitter too."
Oh, that's so cute.
I was just like, what? High five, buddy. So it was awesome.
That's really cute.
I love it when people...
And did you notice on Instagram this week, one of our watchers had tagged us? She had a picture of Vivid Yarn, never knit socks, and she said, "I'm starting socks."
Oh, yes, I did see that. Yeah. And I thought, you go, girl. She's starting with good yarn. These are going to be great socks.
Yeah, you'll be addicted immediately.
I did. I said to her, go to your local yarn shop and take a sock class, or there's a Craftsy class on craftsy.com.
Yeah.
All about the socks, so she'll be able to do it.
Good
just the desire to want that end product, to me, is enough.
And right? They really aren't difficult.
No.
Yeah, if you're wondering, wonder no more. Cast a pair on.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So it's fun.
Super fun. Why do you think everybody's so addicted to them?
I know. Look how sheer my top is. Good Lord. Didn't look quite as sheer when I put it on this morning. Good. It's so cozy.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
I had to force myself not to wear gray today because I think I've worn gray every podcast.
How gorgeous you look in that.
So I wore blue today.
Should we talk about knitting?
I would love to talk about knitting. What do you want to talk about? You said you have FOs, so I feel like the FOs are the star of the show, and I want to see them.
My recent FOs are going to be so tall, but I did bring a few of my crochet FOs that I knit in the, you know, in the last 12 months or so. A couple are knit and a couple are crocheted. So Tracy had posted a couple episodes ago a couple of the fun hats that I would knit.
Many.
Are still one of my favorite things to knit. So I've brought a couple of samples of some of the hats I've knit for the girls along the way. No, crocheted.
That's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? Do you remember
Don't you
what that
love
yarn
the ear flaps? Yeah, this is brushed fleece by Rowan.
Like, it is so...
And it's in an alpaca blend. And it's a bulky weight and it's very fluffy. And you can see kind of a couple, like purple and hot pink kind of in the yarn there. And it's light as a feather.
It
light
really
as a feather.
is.
Yeah, really warm.
So this is...
That's it. That's normally what we look like in Canada all winter
Totally.
long. Yeah.
Okay, so next, let's do a crochet. We'll do knit, crochet, knit, crochet. This was one of the very...
This was knit?
This is... No. Oh my God.
Crochet.
I have hospital brain. Okay, so this was my next. This is one of the very first sort of patterned crocheted hats that I did.
Wow.
And it's in acrylic, and I knit so many hats for Madison, my youngest, in acrylic because they get dirty, like it's just wash and dry.
Of course.
And they're, you know, workhorses. They'll last you a lifetime.
Yeah.
So this is crocheted, and this is a really pretty variegated acrylic yarn. And I can't remember at the time what I used.
But the flower, look at the flower.
It's a little flower.
I don't crochet and that looks so hard.
So this is like a granny square hat sort of, guys. Look at that.
That's really cute.
And then just a single crochet for the...
And such pretty colors.
Isn't it?
Jody's Madison is a redhead, so these purples and blues and stuff just pop on her. They look so good.
Yeah, so that was really fun. Okay, so this one...
My favorite.
I know. This is another acrylic yarn at Michael's, which is probably comparable to Joann's.
But Michael's is everywhere too.
Actually, Joann sounds like it's got more because they've got all the fabric and stuff.
Yeah. When we go to Phoenix next time.
Oh yeah, Michael's is everywhere.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so this is another acrylic yarn that I had gotten. Doesn't it look like Sock Monkey?
Totally. Is that one yarn or are you holding two together?
This is one.
I love it. And the red. I love red.
And then the added on ear flaps. Let me tell you guys, I was addicted. I knit well over 100 of these hats. Different.
And this one's crochet too.
This one's sorry, I keep saying knit.
Wouldn't it be
you know
so
what I
cute
mean?
with like a tassel?
Yes.
It's adorable the way it is.
Okay, so that's another acrylic. I choose not to use acrylic in my own knitting and not my gift knitting, but I feel like there is a place for it in my life when I'm knitting with...
And you were doing a lot for a craft show.
Yeah.
So to keep the cost effectiveness down.
Yeah. And a lot of people aren't sorry to interrupt. Not a lot of people aren't going to want the care.
Totally.
Right? So I know that I can find gorgeous acrylic yarns like this, you guys. You can't tell me without touching it. Yeah, maybe even not by touch.
Touching it showed. It feels good. Yeah. It feels just fine.
So it could even be a wool acrylic blend. Anyway, so that is another, I love that one.
That's adorable.
Okay, so I knit a ton of these, or crocheted a ton of these. This is a little ear warmer. And this again is in the Rowan fleece.
Brushed fleece, it's called.
Fleece. And these were...
That's pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
With a little blue border, and then you put a button on. Completely adjustable if you have someone that's smaller. This was I love Googled ear warmer crochet.
I love the trim. I love that color blocking like that.
So this is fun. So you could wear it like this. Or then I had people, and I thought, oh, you're wearing it backwards, but but then I thought it's sort of cute.
No, I actually really like it like that.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
really, really cute.
Yeah. How fun is that?
I love it.
And then
this is an amazing, amazing project. Jody.
Tracy knit me thrummed mittens.
Did I knit you thrummed mittens?
Yes.
I've knit several pairs for gifts.
And I was addicted. These are actually a small, they're for Madison. She wears them. But these are thrummed knit mittens, you guys. Can you see how,
gorgeous.
Okay, wait till you see the inside if no one knows about this. So this is, thrummed mittens can be found in tons and tons of patterns on Ravelry. But what you do is you use this roving and make little...
Thrums. They're called the thrums.
Oh,
yeah.
Thrums. Yeah. They're mittens. And then you knit them in as you go, and then this is what you get. the coziest, puffy little mitten.
I've even seen thrummed slippers, thrummed hats, thrummed headbands. You can use the same idea. So your kit, Jode, is from Fleece Artist, and it's a wool silk blend. Hello. How
okay,
nice
so
is that?
yeah, this was a kit at River City.
Yeah.
Fleece Artist. I'm sure you can find it online somewhere.
So hand-painted yarn, hand-painted wool roving. And it comes in a big kit. It's even got a pattern in it. But River City Yarns has their own pattern, and I have to say it's my favorite.
And what I did with this is I just had a little bit of, is this sock weight or worsted? No, this is DK. I don't know. It's not fingering. I think it's worsted.
I think it is worsted, too.
So I had a little bit of worsted that would match, so I just added a fun cuff.
I love it.
Yeah. She
Those
loves
are beautiful.
them. Not great playground mittens because the snow sticks to them, but great walking candy cane lane or, you know, out. So that was really
They're
fun.
gorgeous. They're one of my favorite projects. They're a class at River City Yarns pretty much 12 months of the year because they're so popular.
Yeah.
So every month you can pretty much take that class. And I remember taking them in July. I knit my first pair in July. And every pair I've knit has been given as a gift. I don't have a pair yet.
It's a kid's
Is this a fashion show today? I love it.
So yeah, me and my hats, crazy about crocheted hats.
Well, I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. Thank you. Yeah, that was fun. Because I don't actually have an FO for our knitting section, so I was rummaging this morning.
Rummaged
Thankfully,
FOs.
thankfully we're fairly new, only on number 6.
Number 6. Holy moly.
So I had some stuff.
Okay, I want to talk to you about my tea really briefly.
Okay.
It's delicious. I went tea shopping yesterday. So this is a David's tea. It's a loose tea that you put in their little tea bags.
Show me this bag.
Oh, it looks kind of gross, but it's full of tea.
One of
but
their...
it's like a natural colored. You put your tea leaves in the bag and then make your own tea bag. But this one's called Buddha's Blend, and it's a white tea, and it's some kind of jasmine. It smells kind of perfumey or something. I absolutely love it.
And it's peachy, right?
There's got to be some fruit in it.
Yeah,
I didn't pay.
So
I just when I go in there, I just start sniffing all the jars, and I say, "Yeah, love it, love it, love it."
Yeah,
no,
it
I don't like that
so
one,
good.
but it's really good.
Yeah.
So I love it, and it's in my Saturday Night Live mug. Which, when we went to New York, we went to see Saturday Night Live, and so this is my little.
Thrilling.
Oh my God, I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
That was awesome. We stood in line at 4:30 in the morning in January in New York to get tickets to Saturday Night Live, and it's a real crapshoot. Most people don't get them.
It's really the one and only thing you had to do.
You think you go to New York, oh, we want to see museums, we want to go to fabulous restaurants. No, my husband and I, we did what we called the pop culture tour. David Letterman, Jimmy Fallon.
Did you do 30 Rock?
3 Broadway plays. Yeah, 30 Rockefeller. That's the building.
Oh.
That's the address, right? So we just did a total pop culture tour, and it was awesome. So I love, when I drink from this mug, it makes me think of that trip.
I have to mention, that made me think of one of our first or second episodes. We had a comment in the thread below the YouTube video, and it might have been one of my very favorite comments so far.
I think it was Joyce, if I can remember correctly, but anyway.
Oh, she compared us to a Saturday Night Live skit.
And I take that as a huge compliment. So,
yes!
And she meant it as a compliment.
Yes, I didn't, I was not in the least bit offended.
And we kind of thought, well, when we start your podcast, we were like, maybe it'll be, similar to Bronx Beat with Amy Poehler and Maya Rudolph.
Yeah.
Where you,
oh my God. This is our shtick.
Well, it's not shtick, but it's super fun. So, yeah, I loved that comment too. I thought it was hilarious.
It was fun.
Yeah. So I do have, I did get a little older FO out, if you guys want to see. I love it.
This yarn.
I'm a big fingerless glove lover. I am. Because
you are.
Well, because I love sock yarn. Lots of them you can knit in sock weight yarn. This is, ooh, look at that color, right? Of course it's mostly gray. This is, when I started seeing sparkle yarn, I thought, oh, I'm never going to knit with sparkle yarn. Like, there's just, why would I knit with sparkle yarn? This is the first time I ever knit with sparkle yarn, and it turned the corner for me. I love sparkle yarn. So this is Ancient Arts, the Merino Sparkle in the Inuit Art colorway. And it's a gray with these eggplant and kind of gold. And Ozzy would like to say hi. He's down there and he's moaning and groaning. And he looks completely freaked out. Hi, Ozzy.
I'm trying to get him comfortable.
Hi, Ozzy.
Hi, baby.
So the pattern for these gloves, if you can see, it's kind of a shell-shaped lacy pattern.
So pretty.
Isn't it nice? They're called Procella, and they're by Holly Yo. And one of the neat things about this one, when you buy this pattern, you get the hat too.
I knit the hat.
You knit the hat. I
Love
knit the
it.
gloves. I still have yarn for the hat. But you hold your yarn double for this garter cuff. So it's really thick and cushy. And then you drop one strand and continue on with the lace.
I thought that was very clever.
Oh, it's the first time ever. It's the only time I've ever done that.
Yeah.
And then I got these cute little swirly buttons just from Fabricland here. But I love them. They're metal. And this is the book. This is the book. We sort of talked about this one day, you guys. It's Tempest. So the pattern is in the Tempest collection, but you can buy it on Ravelry for individually. But the pattern includes the hat. So if
Show
you
the
like,
back.
Show the back. Oh.
These knits are stunning.
Okay, so this is an example of something we had bound at Staples. We
Yes.
bought the ebook, and I printed it out for myself because sometimes I really prefer looking at a printed pattern. And then I took it into Staples, and they spiral bound it, and I got these plastic sheets put on the front.
It's a clear.
Yeah, clear. You can choose other colors if you want for the back, but that's it, and I love it. And so I've knit tons.
Because you can fold it back on itself now.
You can, and now it's flat, so it's a lot easier for me to work from. There's the breakers, the cowl I made for your birthday last year. So I've knit a lot of things out of here, and I have more that I want to knit out of this book. So that's my one little FO that I thought you might like to see.
Those are very, very pretty.
Thanks. Sorry, was. He
said,
just thinks there's something awesome going on up here. And he's right.
Okay. Good boy. And Ozzy got a haircut.
Ozzy got a
Anyone
haircut.
notice?
Ozzy
Ozzy
got a
got a
podcast haircut. Podcast haircut.
Okay.
So that was awesome. You know, we have some fun thank yous to pass on today.
We do.
Yeah, we do. So let's do that.
Okay.
Okay, because we've been getting these amazing gifts of patterns sent to us.
And are they not gorgeous?
And I feel like everybody knows us already.
Yeah.
So we'd really like to thank Dana from Winnipeg. Hello, Canada.
Thank you, Dana.
Thank you, Dana. So she's got these two beautiful patterns that are family tree. There's a cowl and a scarf. So they're two separate patterns.
They're really neat.
They're totally cool, right?
Yeah. So you can knit to their birthstone.
Yeah. So she's got a chart of what color a birthstone, you know, and you could do, I think there'd be a really cool gift for birthdays or Christmas or whatever,
Yeah.
right? And they'd all be different.
Well, she suggested it for your mom.
Well, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. So it's a really fun idea.
And even you, right? Like,
Yes.
it's just
Oh,
for
yeah.
anyone
Yeah.
in your family. So that's really amazing. And then we want to thank Julia from Australia. How cool is that?
Good day, mate. Good day,
That's
mate.
right. And she saw how excited we were about our Canadian designers and Canadian yarns, and she said, "Hey, I feel that way about our Australian designers too." So here,
fun is
I
that?
know, and you know what? I may never have stumbled upon these, so
Right.
it's an amazing, amazing treat to be gifted these beautiful patterns. So I'm going to put in a couple of pictures here. The cabled cowl I think is amazing. The shawl is gorgeous.
Stunning.
And I have one more, but we're going to talk about it in Sock Talk because it's awesome. There's so much to talk about with that one. So thank you.
So appreciated.
I totally do.
Yeah.
I absolutely appreciate it. Should we, what do you want to talk about now?
Your hair looks nice.
Your hair looks nice too.
I had to reschedule my haircut this week. And remember last week I said,
Yes.
and then last week, Wednesday when we podcasted, I thought, oh, I can go another few days. Well, Thursday I woke up and it was just like, I so regretted not getting a haircut. And then with this surgery last minute, it was supposed to be yesterday.
Yeah.
And then my helmet's being cut this
It is
afternoon.
not a helmet. Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
love it. Because you feel like you can't possibly go another day sometimes,
like
right?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a week is a lot. So
The
that's
short
great.
hair a week is a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. What's next?
I don't know. What would you like to do next? Would you like
How about
to
a
talk
whip?
about... Oh my God, I'm all about the whips.
You are all about... Okay, you
about
start.
those. I have
because
no
you're all
FOs.
about boots.
No, I just showed you my gloves.
It doesn't matter.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys, it's crazy. At the moment, I'm participating in 5 knit-alongs.
She cast on everything.
Well, it's crazy because they all sound like so much fun.
They are fun.
They are fun. So I'll show you my River City Yarns one first. It's actually the one I've done a little bit on it, but the big section is all one color, so it's a quick show. But this is the start of my hot shawl, and I love this pattern, you guys. I love it.
It's so pretty.
And I love the denim colored yarn. And this pattern, you're slipping the first stitch of every row. And look how beautiful the edge turns out to be.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Holly Yo's patterns. I've knit several, and I just love knitting them. So this, I still have quite a lot of the blue to go before I get to the big lace section where I get my variegated yarn. But I'm heading to River City Yarns tonight for your knit night or whatever. And we're going to work on our knit along. Yeah, so I love that one. And what about you? Good one.
Okay, so yeah, I had hours and hours and hours knitting at the hospital yesterday.
No kidding.
So look, I'm only down to
look how big it is.
Teeny weeny of each.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so that's exciting. So again, because it's so darn big.
What size?
My God, okay.
Oh my God, I thought you were gonna say.
I always think, gosh, those podcasters that finish in the middle of a row and then they go to show it, and I'm like,
you can't just finish your row?
Can't you just finish your row?
Oh, Jody, can't you just finish your row?
You know what? The physio people came in this morning.
Yeah.
To see Paige. And so I'm just about, it's going to be hard to show anyway, so it doesn't matter. But this giant Villain Vine yarn Dirty on Purpose section is pretty much done. Oh, it is done because actually I finished about an inch before I should have because I know I was going to run out of yarn had I followed the pattern.
Oh, look.
But now I'm doing the border. And I have five rows of border. I'll be done tonight.
That's exciting.
Yeah. It's going to be, it looks like
look how big it is.
It's going to be.
And then once you block it.
I'm so excited.
Huge.
Yeah. So that's my.
You'll have to borrow my blocking mats to go with your blocking. Like
I don't have blocking mats. I just do it on a table on a towel.
Oh, well, for sure. Then you have to borrow my blocking mats. Because with the shawl, you want to for sure pin it to something, right?
Yeah, I'll go buy them.
Yeah. They're a good thing to have.
Yeah.
I think blocking wires and something to pin it to.
What about those little, isn't there a little slab with several pins in it that
so
you just...
Knit Picks does those, oh darn, what are they called? And they're a little rectangle with like 10 little pins in them, blocking...
Can I just use straight pins?
Like sewing pins?
Yeah.
I feel like no. I feel like you need something heavier.
Okay.
Yeah, especially if you use a blocking wire and then, because you want to pull things out with a little bit of tension on them, and I think...
Yes. Especially those points.
Yeah.
There's 4 of those gorgeous points on there.
Yeah. So I'll lend you my stuff.
I'm super excited about that.
The blocking makes such a difference in your piece. You spent so many hours knitting it.
I know.
So to properly block something to the right shape or to open up lace or whatever is so worth your time.
These rows. The whole length, like 680 or something. And you're only working on half with the white and then now half, or the cream and then half. But they're super long rows.
The bind off will be like an hour.
Yeah, but that's the fun part because you know you're right at the finish line.
Yes, I agree totally.
So that's really fun. I did lots of stressful waiting room knitting yesterday.
It is stressful.
It's stressful, and I was
at least it helps the time go a little bit.
Yeah,
yeah.
So it was
super
good.
stressful. Yeah. Okay, well, my other biggie whip. I've got some whips for Sock Talk, but my other biggie whip is our Grocery Girls Cash.
Good for you.
3-color cashmere shawl. So I did not work last weekend. So I had Saturday and Sunday at home, and that's where I got into a lot of trouble casting on all kinds of things.
I see that.
Yeah, so it was really fun. So of course, can we talk about my bag first really quickly? Oh, you guys. And I know lots of you have gotten your hands on these, so you know this is the Andy collection from Mrs. Brown's Bags. I absolutely love it. It sits beside me on the couch like this. It's kind of like a yarn hole. And it holds 3 skeins of yarn. It's perfect for this project. So I'm loving it.
Tracy.
Okay. I wasn't sure what to do with my colors. And then I looked at the pattern and thought, okay, I want the lace to be done in my cream hedgehog fibers with the speckles. So that meant my color A was hedgehog fibers.
Okay.
So color A is hedgehog fibers. Color B is the bison.
You weren't sure about the bison.
I love it.
I love.
Right?
I will have to knit something in it.
You should. So I've just started, actually, if I turn it this way now, I've just started color or band B.
The stripes.
Just where you do the skinny stripes.
Oh.
So in the cowl, the 3-color cashmere cowl, lots of people would add a little stripe of your 3rd color just for fun somewhere.
Are you going to do that?
I think I'm going to do that.
Do that.
Part of the reason is because I can't wait to get to the 3rd color. What is with this pattern? I just can't wait for the 3rd color.
You should do that, though.
I'm going to do that. And so my 3rd color is this grapefruit by Sweet Georgia in their Tough Love sock, which I love. It's actually a tad peachier. That's pretty good right there.
Yeah.
That's it. So I'm really excited about this. It's very fun to knit. I knew I'd love it because I love knitting the cowl. And doesn't it feel nice?
I can't even, you guys.
Okay, this
Sweet Georgia.
This cashlock's fine, you guys. 20% cashmere.
If you can get your hands on this, and there are actually several people in our knit along that I've noticed that have chosen this yarn as part of theirs.
It's so smooshy and it's so soft.
Crazy soft, you guys.
I love it. So, you know, I love Adam and Eve, the merino cashmere nylon. I love this. Oh, I love them both.
Oh my goodness.
So that's my other whip. And you're going to cast yours on. You've been very, very busy doing other things.
Oh my God.
What?
I didn't bring it. Darn it. I was grabbing my colors because I switched them.
I saw that on Instagram. And can I just say, one sister to another, I took a lot of grief from you about how many times I changed my mind.
I changed my mind twice. Miss Seven.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think if we're talking...
Even Tilly Trout was calling me out on it.
Tilly Trout! Okay, she said she watches our podcast. So that's really fun.
Hi, Tilly.
Hi, Tilly.
Your package is on its way.
What?
I know. Her and I did a little.
We love your puppy. I love her knitting. I love she's always... She's got a lot of sweaters. She likes to do sweaters.
Jumpers.
Right. If I was in England, there would be a jumper.
Yeah.
I think we should just adopt that.
Yeah. Sue did from Legacy Knit.
Sue's adopting all these different words into her...
It's a jumper.
A jumper. I used to love reading Harry Potter, and it was always jumper and Harry Potter. So
yeah,
that's fun.
It is
so should we talk about our cowl just a little bit since I showed you my whip?
Let's do that.
Because we have some unbelievably generous folks that have said, I'm going to send you a prize. I feel like I'm going to send you guys a prize for your cowl. So we have some on the go, and you received some.
I did. So Christina from she's the Cozy Knitter. She's the Cozy Knitter on Instagram, and her yarn company is called the Cozy Knitter. So I'll show you in Stash Enhancement that I ordered too.
We've been ordering from her for a long time.
Yeah. And so she sent the prettiest little card and a note.
So cute.
That said, I am sending along one of my Summertime in her Bliss Space in the colorway Summertime for you to either keep or as a giveaway. And I thought, let's share the love so somebody else can see this gorgeous yarn and be able to knit.
You'll have to go to her Etsy shop and check her out because she's an amazing dyer of self-striping sock yarn.
This is self-striping.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That does remind you of summer, doesn't it?
Turquoise and kind of like a tangerine and pale pink, like watermelon, color of watermelon pink. It's awesome. Hello.
Yes. So this, thank you, Christina.
I have one of her colorways in Sock Talk.
You were so sweet.
She's so kind.
And Amanda, Yarn Enabler, and Christina, the Cozy Knitter, had their first podcast last week.
Die Another Day, DYE. You guys have to watch it.
They were a hoot.
A hoot's totally right. We're not going to say too much, but you just have to give it away. You have to tune in.
It's worth a look.
Their second episode is today, and they're both unveiling new new colorways. Both companies.
Yeah.
I'm totally watching.
So thank you, Christina. That was very sweet of you.
It was so kind.
Yeah.
And we got a lovely message from Mina. I don't even need to introduce, because everybody knows when you say Mina, you know who that is.
Yeah.
The Knitting Expat podcast. And she's having her 1-year podiversary, which I think is awesome. And
I love that word, podiversary.
Podiversary, it's like a made-up podcast word, right?
Yep.
And she has just put out her beautiful new brioche shawl pattern.
It really is.
It's stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning. And I love that you just need to combine 2 colors, because I had a hard time with 3. But it's called the Squishy, or Le MOELLEUX. something like it's a French
You are
name.
so French.
So not. People are going to say, what the heck was that? Let's just go with the squishy.
Okay.
But it is a beautiful, beautiful shawl pattern. And she has gifted us one to give to you guys.
Okay, so she gifted one to me.
She gifted one to us personally, so I'm definitely knitting it because I always thought it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And she's giving us one to give as a prize. And she has a coupon code for us.
Yay!
Yay! Where are my notes? Okay, the coupon code is SQUISHY, and it's good until March 17th, and it gives you 40% off her pattern, which brings it down to $2.
So you can own her squishy pattern. It's just for, not just so you know, the 40% off coupon is for the squishy pattern that she gifted us. Not
yes.
her whole shop.
No, for the it's a brand new brioche
Yeah.
shawl. And I think you can knit a couple of different sizes in it. I have to look more closely at it, but I've been seeing some of the test knitters that have done it, and it's so beautiful.
Didn't Sue do hers?
Sue and Chelsea are doing theirs on Legacy Knits.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought when I was looking at them, I thought, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself. I want to learn this brioche thing.
Yeah.
So that I thought, when this pattern comes out, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to knit it.
And Mina has a YouTube support video.
Thank goodness.
Specifically for this pattern.
Yeah.
So
it's about I think it's about 8 minutes, and it's a how to knit brioche, how to fix brioche when you drop stitches, which is the part that I was afraid of.
So if you're nervous at all, don't be.
Yeah.
$2 pattern and a backup video to help.
Yeah. And we will have all this info in our show notes. Yeah. Because now we do show notes.
We are so on it.
We're so on it. And since we're talking about new podcasts, I feel like I really want to tell you guys, and I know
this is our fan. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Fangirl! Okay, so we're fangirling over the Periscoping Sisters podcast.
They're friends of ours to begin with.
We are Instagram chatty friends, and I feel like you really get to know somebody even just through that.
Yeah.
I adore them. And I knew when they started to do a podcast, it would just be that must-watch, like must-see TV. It's a must-watch podcast.
Well, a couple of things that hit for me is Amy, who's Inked Indigo.
Yeah.
I just sort of felt like things like she has 2 older teenagers and then a 9-year-old or an 8-year-old or 9-year-old. That's what I have.
Right.
And we have short, crazy hair.
Yeah.
And you're
both sassy.
And then Deb, oh my God.
Yeah, Debbie Reese. So, and I love that they're both pattern designers. So they both just released these beautiful, beautiful shawl patterns, and Amy's got a cowl pattern too out. So I don't even want to say too much, you guys. You just have to go watch it. I was going to say go to the bathroom before you watch it because it's
pee your pants, which I do every day, but
funny. So funny.
God.
I'm not saying another word. Just go watch it.
Yeah.
The Periscoping Sisters podcast.
It was nice to finally actually, like Andy had said, nice to meet you when we had our first episode.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, ladies.
Totally nice to meet you.
Yeah. So they were great.
So awesome.
Fangirl moment.
That was the fangirl moment for me, for sure.
Actually, shut this off. Pause us.
Totally.
Go find Periscoping Sisters on YouTube.
And subscribe so that you get the notice when the new video comes out.
Yeah. They're worth a watch.
Yeah.
So
totally. You're going to love it.
So funny.
You're going to love it.
Okay.
That was awesome.
You must have other whips over there.
Well, I have 3 more, but there's technically Sock Talk.
Really?
So I feel like maybe it's in Sock Talk. Do you want to? We have a couple of Grocery Girl questions though that we could answer if you don't want to do Sock Talk right away.
Let's answer some questions. Shoot.
Yeah, there's so many of them in the thread now, which I love. That's really fun. Go ahead. So Shelly from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Is wonderful, and she wants to know if there's any grocery girls or grocery boys other than us in our family.
We have 8 siblings.
Liar.
We have
Liar.
One brother.
It's true. We have a brother, and he lives a few hours away in Calgary. My mom had 3 kids in 3.5 years. Bang, bang, bang.
Mom.
Craziness, right? And then that was it. She was done.
Yeah.
Girl, girl, boy, done. So that's it. One grocery boy, you can call
She
him.
defied the odds. The odds are if you have 2 of one gender, the odds of you having the same gender for your third is very high.
I know.
Like I had 2 girls and then I had another girl. I had 3 girls.
And I know so many people like that.
So yeah, one grocery boy.
That's it, grocery boy. That was an easy one, no problem. And Kat from North Carolina, hi Kat, and Heather from New Brunswick. So both of these ladies are in our Ravelry group.
In the NB.
In the NB. I just got some weird fuzz on my lip gloss. They want to know what's in our Notion bags, which is always,
that's a little personal.
Be careful when you reach into her purse. You have no idea what you could find.
Wear gloves.
But look, here's my little Notion bag that goes with it. It was my Christmas present. So we basically have pretty identical Notion bags, right? So reach on in and start showing everybody what we've got.
Of course, can't live without a gauge.
A good needle gauge, and that's a good one.
And this is a great Notion from River City Yarns.
Yeah.
You can find them anywhere, but they have a great, and it's hard plastic, and it's got the rulers, right?
Yeah.
I use this a lot.
And it's got an awful lot of needle sizes.
Look at this bad boy.
From 1.5 millimeter to 19 millimeters. So that's huge.
Yeah.
Huge. Love it. I also have one of these clickers for counting rows. But I also have an app on my phone.
That's good too. I've seen them.
Yeah,
people use
so
that.
I do have both, but I do love the old. I love hearing it go click every row. Click,
I love
click.
a good Notion.
Totally.
I love a good Notion.
I love it.
Okay, so next is...
Okay, this is like...
I'm feeling like a bunch of you out there is not gonna ever have heard about this product. This is highlighter tape,
which is so hard to find. Okay,
Trace, show us what you've done.
Look. Okay, here's the chart for my Neville socks, which is a free pattern. But my highlighter tape is marking my row. So I put the tape above the row. So the row right below the tape is the one that I'm going to follow, and then I just keep moving the tape up. I know there's apps and things on your iPad that you can use, but this highlighter tape is awesome.
And you do a little double fold on the end, so it's like a tab.
Yeah.
And then you can see right through it. It's literally like you've highlighted
and
it.
It's so sticky. You just keep moving it up. I've used the same one for when I did my fiddlehead mittens.
Yeah.
Same highlighter tape the both times that I knit it.
It stays sticky forever. It's like Post-it sticky. You know, like it keeps sticking.
Awesome. It is like a rock star in the Notions bag. You can't find it very many places. We do get it at River City Yarns, but it's in all the highlighter colors. Like that one's hot pink, but I have the yellow, I have the orange. It comes in blue and green. It's worth it.
This is a must-have in your Notions bag.
Totally worth it. Okay, another one I have that I love, and I don't know if everybody has this, but see how little teeny weeny it is? It's like the size of a deck of cards. Did we talk about this already?
Nope.
You guys, you have, this is, if you've come across these, you got to get one. It is a pocket scale.
Meant for a kitchen.
Just like a kitchen scale. It measures up to 1 kilogram. Who else measures in kilograms? Knitters and not very...
Yeah.
Knitters and drug dealers. I don't know. So you can turn it on and you use the little tray and you can put your yarn on there. But when I was doing my hot shawl and the ball was getting down and down and down, I wasn't sure if I would have enough to keep doing one more row and one more row. So I just kept weighing the ball. Oh, that took 1.8 grams and I have 4 grams left. So I can get probably 2 more rows out of it. It's awesome. And if you want to split a ball of yarn, this is fantastic, you guys. This is, I love
ounces
this.
And grams.
Yeah. Yeah, and it measures from 0.1 grams, so that's teeny weeny, right?
Very accurate.
Very accurate. It was $17 at Lee Valley Tools.
I happen to know that my London Drugs, which is like what is it, like Walgreens or something?
Yeah.
London Drugs has a small little kitchen aisle.
Yeah.
They had those.
No way.
Yeah, so it doesn't just have to be Lee Valley Tools.
Okay, that's good to know. Well, it's called the Pocket Scale.
Yeah.
That's the name of it. And I have a kitchen scale, but it's way bigger. This one you throw in your bag with you. Awesome.
OMG. Oh, these dagger scissors.
Okay, I know. These are good.
So Tracy, did you get these at River City Yarns?
Yes.
So Tracy gifted me these scissors. They're Lantern Moon, handcrafted.
Just the case is Lantern Moon. The scissors don't come with that. They're so sharp, you need a case for them.
Oh, I thought they came together.
No.
These are deadly. Everybody needs a really good pair of snips.
Do you know what those are perfect for? Pom-poms.
I'm not kidding, you're like razors, you guys.
These are dangerous. Like you have to put them in some kind of
It's like a knitting needle. That's how sharp it is. But they're the best scissors.
The tool for the job for pom-poms. So if you can get those, I don't even know what they're called, but they're super duper sharp. Okay, here's one other thing that I have that I love. Gosh, I hope this isn't too boring for people.
People want to see what's in our notions.
Okay, doesn't this look weird?
I don't have that.
You need one. This is the long version, and it's just by Clover. It's, you know, all those knitting notions that are on your wall at your yarn shop, Clover. This is called a circular stitch holder, and it's got like a little metal circular needle tip on the end and a stopper on the other end. And if you ever have to put stitches on hold on a sweater or something, you just transfer them all onto here, stick it through the little stopper, and your stitches go nowhere.
Can you use that to put in a lifeline? Or I've never put in a lifeline. Is that something, is that how you do it?
Well, you would probably not, because it's got this little end thing on it. But you know what I did do with this? When I knit my first sweater, I made a huge mistake. And I was gonna have to pull tink back this much. And Barb at River City said, hey, I can show you a shortcut, which, hello, I'm all about the shortcuts. So I got this, and I just picked up the row of stitches through the loops and pulled this through, and it basically was the lifeline. Like, this is your lifeline.
So then you took off your knitting needles?
So then I could take off my knitting needles and just rip, 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 but then that row that I had to go back to was already on here.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And then you just put it right back on your needles, and off you go. It was a time saver like you wouldn't believe. Yeah. So they come shorter. They come in about a 15-inch or something like that.
That's smart.
I don't use it super frequently, but it is the tool for the job, and I'm really glad I have it. I'm so glad.
Okay, so my next tool.
This is a good one.
Kiara.
In Ireland.
Miss Ireland from Julie from Diary of a Yarn Snob. Early on in her podcasting, they had sort of befriended each other through social media. And I was paired with her for Julie's swap. Jules' swap. So this was one of the notions. She sent Tracy one too.
That was so kind.
And it's got a little clip, but it's one of those...
It's like a fix-it hook, like a fix-it crochet hook. If you drop a stitch, it's perfect. Yeah. Everybody needs a little mini hook like that in their bag. But this one's so handy because you can clip it on a bigger bag or whatever.
Yeah, because everyone needs those.
And it's so cute. It's blue.
Yeah.
So we have your basic everyday tools.
Show the airplane thing. I'll show that too. The airplane's cutting thing.
Okay. So this is another notion that I got at River City Yarns. And it's a yarn cutter. All of these little notches in here there's like a blade in there, and you can just grab your yarn and zip it through there. So it's an alternative to scissors, which you aren't allowed to have on the plane.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's
and then
terrific.
Show these. Those are our favorites too.
This is the bigger size, but this is a little...
Here's another one. They're aluminum wool needles.
But look at how big, and this is like fishing line almost, because it just sort of squishes.
Yeah.
But then it's really easy to thread through.
Well, any weight of yarn fits through it. Like even bulky, right?
Yeah. It comes in 3 sizes in a pack.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, amazing notion to have in your pouch.
It is. And of course I have stitch markers. Who doesn't have tons of stitch markers in their bag?
Yeah.
Jody gave me all of these at Christmas. Look how cute they are. A little sock and a little coffee cup and all those little rings. Love those little
rings.
Wire rings.
By Ellie B. Who?
Color Rings by Ellie.
Love her.
Yeah.
I have a ton of theirs.
Her shop is awesome. Etsy. A little cable needle. I don't know that I have to say, you guys, I don't love this cable needle. It's super cute, but it's got all these ridges in it.
Your yarn would get stuck.
Your yarn totally gets stuck. And it's frustrating because...
Is it supposed to get stuck so they don't slip off?
Well, it is. It's supposed to be kind of a slip-proof thing, but to me, it's so slip-proof that it's just irritating when you...
annoying.
Yeah. So don't... I mean, I like a straight cable needle. That's kind of my favorite. But I don't love the notches in that. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers kind of thing. And, of course, the awesome stitch or tape measure. We have so many of those. Ozzy sees something fabulous.
Bunny.
And then you just gave me these. Tell me about those.
I got these at the fabric store. They were just on the till. But look, it's a little rubber thing you pull off. Again, I feel like these might be super sharp.
Super sharp.
Just for snipping threads.
Thank goodness they have a little cover on them.
Well, yeah. So yeah, those were fun because we do love, fun notions.
So hopefully some of those notions are something maybe you haven't seen.
I won't steal any of your notions today.
That would be a treat and a novel idea. Thanks for that.
Oh my gosh.
You're a kook.
Okay.
Okay, love it.
Knitting.
knitting.
Sock talk.
Sock talk. You go.
Okay,
you go,
so,
girl. You got some FOs. That's a big
deal. I do
deal.
have 2 FOs because I was doing waiting room knitting, and
get it a town.
I know, right?
Love
this was the Cozy Knitter in her Celebrate colorway. It came like this with a mini. You got to choose your color.
It's so beautiful.
And I did a vanilla. What did I do?
I think it's called vanilla bean.
Vanilla bean. You're right.
Yeah, not vanilla latte.
It's vanilla bean where you slip knit. It's a free pattern. Each time the color changes.
Right.
And so you get this amazing
Oh my gosh,
texture.
I love it.
How fun is that?
I love it.
I love her yarn. It's not the first time I've knit on it.
Or the last.
Yeah, or the last.
Yeah.
But it turned out a little snug.
What? Okay, so I feel like sometimes slip stitch patterns.
Okay, I have to agree. I should have gone up to a 68.
Okay.
Thanks for telling me.
Well, no.
No, it's garbage. No, it doesn't fit.
It'll fit well,
You know
is
what?
it tight?
Well, like I feel like the circulation's cut off. No.
Did you block them?
No.
So do that.
Yeah.
If they're just a little bit tight, then the blocking will help. If they're a lot tight, you have to find them for a friend.
For a slim size 9.
Okay.
But whatever. No, I still have, I'm going to knit the second one because her
Yeah.
yarn is so great and the colors are so fun.
That's really fun. I love it. Okay, so I have, now I have my 3 sock knit-alongs.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so I was doing the Harry Potter knit-along. We knew about that. My first knit-along was this one. So this is I started this one for Kristen from the Yarngasm
Box of socks.
BOXOSOXKAL. And I'm still on the lookout for my box. And let me tell you, I'm looking and I'm being very specific about, I don't know what I want, but nothing has called my name yet. I was even at Michael's. They have a whole aisle of boxes. You think I could get one?
You know those boxes that may have a print or they may not, and it's got the lid?
Yeah.
You can get at that website that I order my fabric from, you can upload pictures and get like wallpaper, and you could like decoupage or like wallpaper and then wallpaper the box. Yeah, anyway,
Okay, that's something to consider. No, not sorry. Are you kidding? That's great news. So this is how far I am for that one. I'm getting there.
Look how matchy you are. Did you try that?
I made it do that.
Are you always a matchy sock?
No, I'm not. But this one has no other pattern. I don't know. I just felt, I just feel so connected to this colorway.
Yeah, I can see why.
I love it. The pink, the red, the gray, and this gold that I would never have picked myself, but I love it. So Nomadic Yarns, ovaries before broveries. And somebody left us a comment that said that's from Amy Poehler in Parks and Recreation. I'm surprised you didn't clue into that. You love that.
I do now that she says that. I did. I've watched the season twice.
Okay, so that's where that comes from.
Okay.
So there you go. I love that.
I can't remember what I did 20 minutes ago, let alone the season I watched 7 months ago.
Well, I wouldn't remember either, but anyway.
Thank you for the reference because I do love that.
Totally. And now this was in my little sock sack, my Andy sock sack, which is literally the perfect size for socks.
I do, without, beeping my own horn, it is a great size.
It is perfect. And honestly, I just go like that and I shove it in my purse and it's totally portable.
You can have
I
two
love the
skeins
little
wound in
base.
there.
I do. My Harry Potter socks,
Okay.
I have 2 colors.
Mm-hmm.
And a pattern squished in there. So it's good.
Yeah. It takes a while, trial and error, and I think I finally sort of came up with that to be a good sock
size. I love that size. And when it flares out like this at the top, you're really able to fold it easily. Like, that's what I do when I knit.
You're a pusher.
What? Maybe I should be a spokesperson. Like, maybe I should go on
do infomercials
QVC.
for my bags. Yeah.
QVC. But wait, there's more.
Yeah, totally.
But wait. So do you have a sock you want to talk about?
I do.
Because I have 3, but you go ahead.
Bang.
Bang is right.
Okay, so for anyone who hasn't seen...
I don't even want to talk about it. Like, what? I can't even show mine after this.
Okay, so yes, you can.
No, I can't. This is it.
So this is... Oh, Tracy.
Jody.
I swear. Oh my gosh. You guys. Vullenvine yarn on her blitzed base, and this is Stellar Banshee.
It totally is.
Look at the we're trying to get, it's like the deepest purple,
Yeah. It's hard to...
sort of matching the darkest part.
It is rich. It is like the darkest eggplant, beautiful green.
And it's sort of
purple.
like an ecru on at background. Like it's not natural.
Love it.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. It's kind of like a linen color with these speckles.
Okay, I've knit a lot of socks. Without question, my very most favorite sock.
Jody, it's
My very most
awesome.
favorite.
And you put so much into it. You pulled back that heel that you put in only because you didn't have the right color.
Because I loved it so
Well,
much.
it's awesome. Like,
Loved it.
Stunning.
Kristen,
I'm totally ordering that color.
oh my gosh. You should order that. You guys, anybody who can get their hands on this, set your timers for her. Treat yourself. I understand not everybody can.
It is a treat. It absolutely is a treat.
Yeah, and if my husband knew how much I bought, like, I mean, he wouldn't freak out, obviously,
No.
but he would say, "Do you need
It would
that?
be a surprise.
Like, why don't you knit
Really?
some of the other stuff?"
Don't you have a bit of yarn already?
And so, acrylic is a great option for people who are a little more conscious of a budget, maybe.
But everybody has a birthday. Everybody has something to celebrate. Maybe at some point, because she does gift certificates too.
Treat yourself, and that's another Parks and Rec reference. Treat yourself. Treat yourself,
Yeah.
even if it's one. Save up. Watch for an update. Treat yourself to a skein of her yarn.
Yeah, she's an amazing
You
dyer.
will be
so thrilled.
so thrilled with whatever you knit. So thank you, Kristen. Stellar Banshee, favorite sock.
And Sweet Georgia in the ultraviolet for the toes and
Yes,
heels.
thank you.
Yeah. Show notes. Okay, so in my Lutz bag.
And your matchy.
Seriously, crazy. I've got all these
You
Mrs.
know what
Brown
she did
bags.
again this week?
What? Oh, she, me?
Yeah.
You don't have to tell everybody.
She went again on my website and bought a bag.
Okay, because I want them all. It's
Message
so bad.
me. Oh.
No, because you'll give them to me. You're so bad.
I'm blocking you as a user. No,
That'd be
I wouldn't do
hilarious.
That That would be.
Okay, I have to say, it's completely your fault for getting such cute fabric. So start picking ugly stuff so I'm not shopping in your shopping. Okay, thank you. There you go. Harry Potter inside number 23, Cal.
I think I might be the only one on the planet not participating in this one.
You are more than welcome. We love it. So come in. Join
What
us.
are the rules? Tell me the rules. Katie?
Well, I already broke, I think, the only rule. There's
Cast
two
on
rules.
day.
Cast on this one day,
Yeah.
which I didn't do, but I think it's okay. And then it has to be something. You explain how it's a Harry Potter.
I liked Eric's this past week.
He totally figured it out for himself.
Yeah.
So I'm actually using a Harry Potter themed pattern, but some people are using Harry Potter yarn. You know, there's all kinds of ways to make it Harry Potter.
Nomadic Yarns, a quick one, has a great new selection of Harry Potter inspired yarns that someone might have bought. Anyway, sorry, go ahead. Stop.
McGonagall in the mail.
Go look.
OMG. With
Yeah.
sparkle.
There's several Harry Potter yarns that she's done.
I think
You have a problem?
the lovely, yeah, I do. Well, for sure I have a problem. I think she must think I'm a kook because I've ordered, I don't know, 3 times since Christmas.
Okay, I think it might be more than that.
No, since Christmas,
Okay.
which is a lot in 3 months.
So every month, yeah, okay. We're just barely in March.
Oh, you guys, you know, but her, anyway, she's awesome. Again, she should stop making such cute colorways and then I would not be there.
We keep going off on a tangent.
Okay,
sorry.
no more tangents. Harry Potter Cal. These are my Neville socks. I didn't work a ton on them this week.
I did some.
But I did do some. And this is where I'm doing it tandem, where I've got 2 socks going at the same time, which I love. My Vivid yarn and my Sweet Georgia Glitterati. Oh, look at those sparkles.
And look at the specks of blue,
It's going to be so nice. So I love it. Now, since I'm doing this Harry Potter knit along, everybody's been going to pottermore.com and getting sorted into their house.
Did you do that?
I did that. And let me tell you, I loved Harry Potter, like I talked about last week, and felt super connected to Harry, Ron, and Hermione. So I got sorted. Pretty sure I was going to be a Gryffindor. Absolutely, like hands down. I'm a Ravenclaw.
What does that mean?
Right? So at first I was kind of like,
I'm gonna sort. I gotta sort.
what? And everybody that's like super weird in the movie is a Ravenclaw. They're like, you know, Professor Flitwick and the Professor
It's quirky.
Trelawney. Very quirky.
Quirky.
That's the word they use on and I
Okay.
don't feel like that's me.
I don't feel like that's you. I feel like you would have been with Harry.
It says they're the brainy intellectual ones and the quirky ones. So it's I don't know how I got in there, but I am. And actually now I'm pretty excited to be a Ravenclaw. So Candace from Pin Feathers and Pearls, she's a Ravenclaw too.
Her last episode, she was very
so
excited.
So we're Ravenclaw, and I'm just
off the top of your head. What do you think I would be? I'm thinking Slytherin.
I totally think you would be a Slytherin.
Yeah, Kristen and I will be Slytherin together.
And Jacqueline from Brooklyn Knit Folk.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing that today. That'll be fun.
It's
I
really
wish I
fun.
would have done that.
Okay, how about this? I was so disappointed at first that I tried to redo it, and they don't let you. Like, it's a one-shot deal.
Could you put in a different email?
Yes, you can do it that way.
Okay, do that. You have more than one.
I want to be honest and true.
Okay, I'm gonna do
and
mine.
Actually, I loved Cho Chang in the books.
Are you
Harry's Cho Chang.
Is he Raven?
He had such a crush on her, and it was Harry's girlfriend and stuff. So
Yeah.
she's a Ravenclaw too. So.
Embrace your Raven.
I'm in there. Bronze and blue, I think, are our colors.
Fun.
Yeah. So that's it. That's my Harry Potter cow.
What website is that?
Pottermore.com.
I'm gonna go to that today.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a really good one.
Okay.
Do you have any more socks? I have one more sock.
Yay.
It was not here last week. It was a ball of yarn in my stash last week.
What were you thinking?
It is, again, not my fault.
Why? Whose is it?
Candace
Okay.
from Pin Feathers and
Candace,
Pearls.
take this.
Take this is right. Bam. Okay, so she decided to have a stripey sock knit along.
Can I
Hello?
answer this, or is it too late?
I think it's too late.
Oh,
But you could start a pair today
okay.
because you've got a jillion balls of self-striping yarn. So this yarn actually was calling my name fairly recently. I was thinking about it, and then I heard about the knit along, so I was like, done. And these were a ball. Like this was a thing I've knit on a lot this week. I'm doing the whole tandem thing again. What do you think? Oh, you guys. I love the crisp white with the crazy colors. Yeah, come on. This is Cozy Knitter in her Trendsetter colorway. And I'm doing these short socks. This one is actually ready for the heel. So I'm almost to that point with this one, and then I'll be doing heels.
What are you doing?
I'm just using the Regia. I don't think it's white. I think it's natural.
Yeah.
But
Ivory.
those are the ones that I'm using, and I just think it's going to be crisp and fresh.
Okay, so this is what happened. So even you, I saw these on your Instagram and thought, I need that. I need that colorway. And what's that pattern? This is the geek one that
This
Danny's
is the
knitting.
geek sock that Danny's knitting. Now it's free, so we can talk about it a little bit. So you know how you're talking about slip stitches tight? That's just slipping one stitch, although you were slipping lots all the way around, right? So this pattern, you're slipping 3 stitches, and you have a float of your color running behind that.
Look how beautiful your inside sock looks.
Well, it's just the pattern.
I know, but it still looks really
But
nice.
I'm being very conscious, you guys, of making sure that that float behind the 3 stitches is not snug in any way, because you still want to have stretch in your sock.
You don't want to end up at the end of your sock, you guys, and think, oh, this is too tight.
I'm doing these on 2.5s. Remember how I was going down to 2.25?
Yes.
Nope. I'm doing these on 2.5s because I was worried about the stranding basically behind your slip stitches. And look, these needles are different. Do you guys see that? So here's my Addies.
What have you bought?
Sock rockets. No, these were a long time ago.
Oh.
But they're called HEMAYA Sharps.
And tell me what you think. I hear it a lot, and I've never tried them.
You guys, they're so sharp.
Sharper?
These are sock... Are these sock rockets? Maybe these are just turbos.
No.
They're smoking sharp, like super duper sharp.
Does it split your yarn because you're poking into the yarn a lot?
If you have a yarn that's splitty, this is not the needle for you. But it's got a beautiful finish on it. It's really fast. The cables are very flexible. I love the cable.
What's the price point?
Half, I think, of an Addie sock rocket.
So that's really good to know. So for us who's raving and only uses Addie, for me, only uses Addie sock rockets, that's really great to know that there's an economical choice that's comparable.
And you don't have to get the sharp. There's HEMAYA.
In this?
Yes. This is the HEMAYA Sharps. Basically the lace version where you got the really pointy. So you don't have to get the super pointy tip. But people were raving about them, and I just like to try all kinds of things. I just like to, that's why I ordered a carbon, wanted to see what it felt like. But these I like way better than carbons.
Yes.
Almost as much as Addie's, but I'm finding the sharpness is maybe a little too sharp. But they're working good.
Yes.
They're working good.
So when I first did my first shawl, it was a knit, make one left, make one right.
Yeah.
And so to get into that stitch when you've picked it up, that you're going to knit it.
Yes.
None of my needles, so I went to an Addie lace. I got an Addie lace one. That's
Yeah.
what this is. I feel like I'm going to try Higher Sharp. I'm going to get a cable for my shawl.
You mean a lace tip for Addie's for that?
No, I'm just going to get a whole new Higher Sharp for my shawl knitting.
Okay.
What do you think?
Like a size that, yes.
Yes. Like a 5 millimeter.
Try it. See, when I bought these needles, I was still knitting my socks on 2 24-inch circulars, so that's what I bought. But yeah, give it a try. I like trying all kinds of needles.
I do, and I love that we can recommend something that you love that's really economical, because you like to collect different needles and things.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
I have some bamboo that I love. I have my Addie's, which love. Like number one.
So there's options,
but people. I do like these Higher Sharps.
Yeah, there's options.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I like it. So, 5 knit-alongs, 5 whips. OMG.
Have you spoken to your family in the last few days? Have they seen you?
Well, I actually felt like since the weekend, I haven't had much knitting time.
Probably
It's been a busy week.
It gets busy.
So I wish I had more knitting done, but I don't.
Yeah.
But still, you know.
The weekend's on its way.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Let's talk about Kristen for a minute. Is that later?
Yes.
Are we saving that? I see it.
No, because I actually have some really fun things. We have some things to talk about in Sock Talk too. Some thank you patterns.
Let's do that. Let's finish our Sock Talk.
Okay, let's do Sock Talk. So we've been getting, like I said, these amazing patterns gifted to us, right? A couple weeks ago, Michelle, OCD Knit Witch on Ravelry, she sent us the Sunday sock pattern. She's
so pretty.
Friend of the designer, and it's a huge pattern, you guys. It's toe up, it's cuffed down, it's got all these little like lacy edges for your socks, or ribbed, or pom-poms, or they call them Sunday toppings.
So there's a million options.
Yeah. It's a really good one. I say go for it.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks. And then Heather, the same Heather that asked about our notions, sent us the winter tornado sock pattern from Yarn Enabler.
She's on the East Coast.
Yeah, brand new sock pattern. And if you guys go check that out, the Yarn Enabler did a gradient yarn. So your socks don't match, but they're the same colors. It's so beautiful. I was already looking at this pattern thinking I would love it. So thank you, Heather. It was gorgeous.
She's sweet. She's bought more than one of my bags. She's a very big cheerleader. Thank you, Heather.
That's so sweet. Yeah. And then just yesterday, Erin sent the coolest thing, which I'm totally into this, right? It's Casual Sophisticate, which is Sarah Stevens from MOELLEUX, her mystery sock cal.
Mystery sock cal.
What? So apparently Sarah does this every year. She releases a mystery sock cal for the month of March, which is her birthday month.
I'm knitting these.
I'm totally knitting these. And she says the MOELLEUX and the Geeky You are both Ravelry groups that are hosting knit-alongs for this too. Yeah. Co-hosting. And it's going to go till April 30th, that knit-along. So for March 10th, 17th, 24th, and 31st... You're going to get a clue, one on each of those 4 days. So it's awesome. And you guys, I think, isn't today the 10th? I think we get it today. And I think the pattern's only $2. So join in.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm going to post some pictures on Instagram.
So this will be knit-along number 6, right? So that's good.
And it's recommended to be a fairly... non-crazy variegated. Obviously it's fun and you can do it with whatever, but I'm feeling like it's going to be a very pretty pattern.
Tonal or solid yarn.
Yes.
And you gave me this for Christmas and I've been dying to cast it on. Tweed.
Sarah, Love Sock Wool just gave one of these away in her cowl.
Tweed. Okay, so this is the No Makers, right?
Oh my God. Can you take this out of the bag?
Okay. Well, I was going to show the label because it's so cute. Okay. Cookies and milk.
You guys, her tweed is like the flecks are chocolate chips.
And it came with a cookie cutter shaped like a gnome. Cookies, milk, cookie cutter. So this is it. This is going to be my Casual Sophisticate sock. For sure.
Oh, Tracy.
Done. Love it. And
what a good idea.
Isn't that a good idea?
Yeah.
Well, I've been dying to cast the tweed on.
Oh.
Dying.
I have it too. I have it in my stash.
Kind of like
Love
teacup, where I've been dying to use it, and that one's I've done.
Thank you. That's very fun, Erica.
Thank you, Erin. That was awesome. And we have this one too. So,
I said Erica because it's Erin K. It was Erin K.
Yes, Erin K. So this is the last one that Julia from Australia sent us. She was talking about all her Australian designers. She sent us, ooh, and I have a picture of this. It's the Fine and Dandy sock.
Yeah.
Let me get the picture. I bet you guys have already seen this because Lara from the Fawn Knits just knit a pair of these. She test knit. This is a brand new pattern.
You guys.
These are
special.
So pretty. Can we see that? It's sort of this flowery stitch in there.
Oh, I want to knit these now too.
Well, you should. This pattern is only $1 Australian.
Which is less than, just a few cents over for Canadians and a few cents under for American.
Yeah, and so it's a fundraising pattern, and the charity they've chosen is UNICEF. So all the proceeds from this pattern are going to go to UNICEF, and it's a pattern by the Sweater Company, Sweater Co. And so you should definitely check them out. This is, as soon as I cast off a couple of my ones that I've gone on now, this is happening.
Okay, so there is a Fine and Dandy sock cal going on.
I know.
And the Yarn Junkie, Amber. And Brooklyn Knit Folk.
Jacqueline.
Hi, Jacqueline. They're having from March 17th to April 30th Fine and Dandy sock cal.
Yeah.
So get
this
that
is
pattern
a pretty,
for $1.
pretty pattern.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be gorgeous in a paler speckled yarn, but I'm gonna do a soft color. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I agree with that.
And I really love this idea with the creamy.
It's
colored,
stunning what the picture is.
Isn't
that
it?
Baby.
There are
blue.
some projects on Ravelry. There's about 5.
I'm gonna go look.
Yeah.
What color was Lara's again?
She did her terrarium colorway, I think. It's so greens and
her yarn is
fleck of tangerine kind of.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and
I have to order her yarn
We saved
too.
this last but not least.
Last but not least, hello people. This is a big deal.
Okay, we got an email from Kristen.
Kristen? Like Yarngasm Kristen, not Kristen?
Mm-hmm. We
That
did.
was very sweet.
Yeah.
That was very sweet. And she's got this beautiful pattern coming. Well, it's out now, right? It's called Vildes Meer, and it looks like this. And I know you know what it looks like because you've been watching her podcast. Everybody watches the Yarngasm podcast. Come on, isn't that beautiful?
You guys, this pattern shawl is so delicate and so beautiful. The lacy work on that, it's stunning.
It's so beautiful.
You guys should go right now, pause this, and go put that in your library because it is an amazingly, anyone who loves lace work or would like to try something lace work, this pattern is stunning.
Totally. And you only need, wow.
Barky.
It says you need about 412 meters, so that's not so bad, right? And it's got an applied lace border, which I've never done, and I'm dying to do.
Fun.
Totally. So, and she's got a knit along happening from March 1st to April 15th. So, I don't know if I can fit another knit along in, but I'm definitely knitting this pattern. Maybe I can start. I'll just have to be in the whip thread of the knit along.
Totally. You don't have to finish it, but it's fun to, participate. You might not have an FO at the end.
It's so beautiful.
Treat yourself to that pattern.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
I would love that.
Beautiful. Thank you, Kristen.
I would love that. Thank you so much. That's so kind.
Yeah.
And we certainly don't expect these gifts, but it's very touching when they come. And so we would like to spread that love, wouldn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have 1,400 members in our Ravelry group right now.
Yeah.
Crazy. Shocking. Crazy. In a month. Love every single one of them.
Yeah.
We've got some super fun people that are always chatting in the threads, and I love that. And so what we're going to do is every episode, whether it's a week or 2 weeks or however often we podcast, we're going to be gifting you guys a pattern.
So, yeah. How do you do that?
Well, there is a screen that you can go to that numbers all your Ravelry group members. So just random generator.
Those Rav people have it.
They got it going on. So if you guys are on Ravelry, which we always are, start a little wish list for yourself. Because if I draw your name and I see that you have a wish list, I will just gift you something from there. If you don't have a wish list going,
we'll message you.
We'll message you and say, what would you like? And we probably do that to up to about $10 US every time.
Pretty much. Have you seen a pattern that's more?
Well, like there's ebooks and stuff.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that,
right.
I guess,
You're right,
right.
yeah.
But yeah, so we just want to spread some love back to you guys. So thank you.
We're spreading the love.
Spread it. Just put it on out there, right? Put out the love. So thank you for everybody that's thinking of us. And I would love these
every time we
patterns.
receive a pop-up message that you've got a gifted pattern, it's like, what?
I know. It's very thoughtful and very
love
sweet.
it.
Yes.
I have to pee really bad.
Are we going to break?
No, we won't.
Break. Yes,
Okay.
we can.
No, it's good. Now, stash.
Retail therapy.
Oh my God. I don't have any this week.
You've been very naughty. Oh, and if you believe that, people, you know, they know you already. They know that would never happen.
Look what I got when I came here today. Do I owe you for this?
No.
Did we say
You know
that we were
why?
going to do it together?
You know why? Because when I gifted you your 12 Days of Christmas, I gave you a ball of this, and it was a color you already had. So I said, that just won't do. So
This is navy.
You gave it back to me. No, I think it's black.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You gave it back to me, and I said, well, I'm going to get you something else. So pick another one. So you pick.
Nomadic yarns, fun in the sun.
Seriously. It's Fun in the Sun, it's called.
Under Twisty Sport, guys. I love a good sporty sock. I do. I love the fabric it makes. I don't change my needle size, but I might go from a 68 with a fingering down to a 64 with this. But
She has unexpected colors in her striping sequences.
we're fans.
Like that light tan, and all her colors are very tonal. Like you get the medium tones and the light and the orange. Are you 5? Are you 5? Apparently that joke does not get old.
It doesn't get old.
You're terrible.
We heart nomadic yarns.
Okay, so you got nomadic yarns. Oh no! Look what happened.
I couldn't decide actually. This and this were like.
So
neck
I
and neck.
messaged you and said I'm getting Knit Night, which I saw on
I
Instagram.
want knit night too.
Well, you should get it. This is the one, I got it on the merino nylon base. The one I showed you before was the BFL, and you guys are
Did you
mad.
want the merino nylon?
Oh, sure.
You didn't know what you were ordering.
I forget what I ordered.
As we mostly
I
do.
do love it all, so it doesn't matter. But come on, look at that.
Look at the chartreuse.
Look at those colors. And that's probably why I got it. It has gray, check. Hot pink, check. Limey green, check.
And then peach.
It's got dark gray and light gray. That's kind of turning up taupey. It's not. It's dark gray and light gray. And then this melony kind of cantaloupe color.
Okay, so you're trying to one-up me. I say
Sold.
peach, you say cantaloupe.
A fruity orange.
Yes, sold for sure.
Yeah, and I love her stuff. So that was easy peasy. Easy to decide. Oh my goodness.
So,
Who likes purple? Oh, look at that.
So that was where I talked about the one in the middle already. Done. I think I must gravitate towards purple.
You totally do. Look at it.
Okay, so this one is going to be a giveaway. I thought
In this
And
cowl? In our 3-color cashmere?
wherever we decide to throw it. But so I ordered one for me. I ordered one for a giveaway, and then she sent one for a giveaway. So you guys, 2 people get to.
Well, we're gonna have more cowls too.
Okay, can I just say we're gonna have the best prizes?
They are awesome.
Oh, no, don't mean to say best out of any other podcasters. I'm just saying
Best as in you will love them.
I am just thrilled at what we've been putting together.
Well, we've had such generous offers.
But look at this. I've looked at this. She's had this colorway for.
That one's kind of Eastery, hey?
Little
Or what do
bit.
you think of when
Yeah,
you look at
I
that?
do.
I love it. Oh, it's hydrangea bloom. Well, of course, those are the colors.
I've seen it so many times. It's her hydrangea bloom.
That's
And
really
with this
pretty.
one as well, with this one. Actually, one of these, I can't remember which one. This one, I believe you just got the mini. It was pre-picked.
So did you pick the purple with that one?
I did. You could pick the green instead.
What color is that one again?
This one is iris. Sorry, this is iris.
So they're both floral
Yeah.
inspired. That's really pretty.
It's very irisy, right? With
I love it.
The irises.
So I ordered a prize for our cow too.
Let me see.
Well, I'm going to put a picture in right here. It's Sucra Miniatures because I love them.
I ordered those too.
Well, and I ordered a couple for me and a couple for you, and I ordered a couple for the cow.
Okay, so you're giving me grief for what?
What?
Like, you say how much I like. You also. Anyway. Okay.
Okay, I agree.
I love it. I'm proud of that.
This is sure, that's going to be the chocolate chip cookie for sure is going to be one of the prizes. And then I might just have a surprise one sent out. So
okay, I think is fun.
I'm going to add it to, you won't really know until you get the prize. I won't really say who gets what, but we'll attach that to one of the beautiful balls of yarn that we've got.
So nice.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
For stash enhancement? You guys. Okay, this is so exciting. Remember last week you showed us Haven yarn? Look how it comes.
I know.
Like in
little
this
tissue.
Beautiful wrapped tissue. I'll show you her card too. Her card is beautiful.
Isn't it pretty?
Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so Haven Yarns is Jess. And she's in Beaumont, which is like a bedroom community of Edmonton. It's not far. It's basically, you know, you guys, come on. She had a shop update, and I actually ended up ordering something that I've been eyeballing for a good week anyway. So I am beyond thrilled. This is called Smiling's My Favorite. What's that from? That's from a movie or so. It's from Elf. Yes. Right? Does Will Ferrell say Smiling's my favorite? Anyway, I think it might be. Maybe I'll ask her.
You love those
colors.
How
pretty is that? Yeah. This is her her sparkle base. What do they, she calls it? Yeah, sparkle sock. And it's gold stellina.
That's my favorite. That's Kristen's. Also.
Kristen's gold stellina. But look at all these colors in here.
She's done a gorgeous
teal
job
and
on
navy
that.
And kind of a goldy, orangey.
And I like the natural popping through.
I know.
The little undyed sections.
I can't decide if it's socks or if it's some kind of shawl.
It is so beautiful.
I'm madly in love with it.
I would be too.
And she comes into River City Yarn sometimes, so it's really cool to buy something from somebody that you actually get to see in person. So
beautiful.
Love it, Jess. I was super jealous of your Haven yarn last week. Now I have my own.
I feel like when
she's a beautiful dyer.
When there's someone, I should have brought my kaleidoscopy. She's also like a bedroom
Kaleidoscope Alley.
Yeah, we'll do that next time.
Another day. And
I feel like if they're that close,
really cute card too.
I feel like we need to.
Well, they're super talented, so why not?
Absolutely.
Everybody would love it. Everybody would love it. Okay, I see some more Vivid yarn.
No,
and apparently. Okay, and if I'm being honest...
You're jealous a little bit.
No, I had the same ball of yarn in the cart and I did not check out.
What's the matter with you?
I'm trying to be good. Well, not good. I'm just know I have a lot of yarn.
So,
I want...
Julia has started doing minis for her shop, you guys.
Well, obviously, we need to get these. How big are these guys?
25. You get a full
grams.
They're 87 yards per mini.
So this is a full
100
gram ball of yarn. Basically, you can do all kinds of stuff with this.
And there were some different colorways. This happens to be her sorbet.
And sparkle. Look at all that.
Sorbet mini.
What?
Okay. And then...
I feel like we shouldn't buy Christmas presents or birthday presents for each other.
Or let's just put a limit. Cap it.
You don't stick to anything.
Okay, so this, you guys, I had to come home with.
This was in my cart.
That's
my ball of yarn.
No, it's not.
It's probably mine.
Paradise. And of course, if it's available in Sparkle, that's the bad boy I'm going to check out with. Vivid.
The green.
Okay,
look at this. This part here, that.
It's like orange.
The pink, that.
Got orange. And the green.
Where the orange and the pink meet like that.
Oh my god, you guys.
That has to be socks.
It is going to be, absolutely.
Because it'll kind of be variegated and beautiful.
A little touch of gray with the black that, you know, sort of morphed its way onto the...
Yeah.
Look at the orange, you guys. That's hiding in the middle.
That's so beautiful. I love orange and pink together.
See? So, gosh.
That's beautiful.
How did you resist? I actually... texted Tracy. I said to her,
I should screenshot that and post it on Instagram.
This is before you should totally. This is before I even got out of bed. My alarm was on and I usually look at the news and look at a few social media things, and I said, I happened to get an email from Miss Babs.
7:15 in the morning, she's texting me.
And I said, I'm ordering Miss Babs. Go take a look and we'll order together. And then I looked through, and there were several I could have picked.
Yes.
But then I thought, I can't in good health buy another
Apparently
skein of Miss
Jody's
Babs.
hit her limit. Who knew she even had
And
one?
Eric, he had messaged me last week and said, what, that shaken not stirred colorway,
It's beautiful.
it's gorgeous. So we're doing a little swap, Eric and I.
That's even more fun.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's more fun than...
So I'm thrilled. Like, I liked
I
it.
love her yarn.
But to find, and there was other people who messaged me about it, but when Eric was like, he was the first one that messaged me, and I said, done, swap. If
Totally.
you love it, I'm so happy that you love it.
And not every color speaks to every person. So if it's something that's more him, why not swap
Minis, Julia.
it? Okay.
Okay, oh, I have to say I got another one too. This is going to be a giveaway.
Aphrodite. That's so pretty.
Yeah.
You are totally a purple girl.
Purple
Look at
and
the
this
gray in
blue.
there. Look where the gray meets the lavender.
Oh, you
Wow.
So Julia, Aphrodite in her, this is her high twist fingering, 400 yards. It's her 80-20. And this is going to, look at this purple, you guys.
Well, we are going to have, our next cal is going to be a soft cal,
Yeah.
right? We talked about that? Yeah.
Definitely going to be a sock cal.
So we
Should we-
could even have one of these as a prize for our sock cal.
It will definitely be for a sock cal.
Okay. That's awesome.
Love it.
Okay, I had one more stash enhancement that I think I have to talk about because I love it so much.
Who doesn't love Regia?
Okay, so I'm totally addicted to this Arna and Carlos stuff, you guys.
Look at
And
that.
this is the very first line that came out, and now they've done 3. And I have 4 of the 6 colorways that came out the first time.
Do you?
Yep. I didn't get any of the second line for some reason, and I do have 1 of the third. But this color, I just thought, oh, who knows how long it's going to be around
You love
again.
orange.
Well, it's orange and gray and
Yeah.
blue and aqua, and I just love it. And then I see Eric from Sticks Plus Twine. He loves it too. These are his Harry Potter socks.
Is this the exact same?
This is the same color. So
Eric, you're 20.
crazy, right? But I just bought it, and I mean, I love hand-painted indie dyed yarn, but I get just as excited about this stuff too.
It knits up to the most coolest Fair Isle pattern. It's unbelievable.
And I feel like they're going to wear like iron.
Mm-hmm.
I have a pair that I wear a lot.
They're not as...
It's not super scratchy.
It's not scratchy.
Right. I love them.
I wouldn't knit something for around my neck.
No, but it actually, too, you guys would make the cutest mittens or gloves. Anything you need that's kind of hard wearing. So I'm considering, I do have the purple and blue colorway. I'm considering, who knows, right? But these are going to be socks for me for sure. I love it.
Oh, Tracy,
I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
Hi,
So
Rosie.
that is my stash. That's it.
I have one more thing.
5 whips, lots of stash. This is very interesting. I don't even know what's going on. Oh,
Okay, who was drunk tagging the bags?
is this more Brew City yarns?
That's so funny. Yeah, drunk tagging. This one isn't. Is that funny? I mean that the cutest way. I don't mean as an insult. Drunk tagging.
That's cute.
Okay, so this one's for you. I have one at home, but it's Oz, Tracy.
Oh my god.
This one's for you, and I left mine at home because
Thank you.
I didn't need to bring 2.
Oh my god.
Glenda,
Yes.
ruby slippers.
Of course. Who's that?
The Munchkins and the Rainbow Land. I don't know.
Yes.
This is those guards. Don't
Or
you
the
think?
Flying
The
Monkeys.
Flying Monkeys, and obviously the Wicked Witch
There's
of the West,
the Wizard.
and the Wicked Witch of the West.
Emerald
maybe?
City, maybe.
Yes. Okay, those are for you because you guys are such big fans here.
Thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
can I just say too? We're gonna talk about
We keep saying that, but
a
we are.
sock yarn blanket.
But we
This is
fun is
so
that?
exciting for that. Yes.
Okay, so when
Hey, show me. Oh, Jody, that's so nice. Thank you.
this one is Neverland. I'm a huge fan of Brew City yarns, you guys. She has
Where is she out of?
FYI, in the States somewhere.
Okay.
Everything you're seeing here is available in full skeins.
Okay.
So she does mini sets, but she also, these are obviously collections.
These are hair colors.
In minis, you can treat yourself, or you can get the full skein.
Wow.
So this one is the Neverland mini skeins. But look at that.
So all Peter Pan.
Tinkerbell.
Oh, it's sparkle.
Yeah, because Tinkerbell sparkles.
So she just throws a sparkle in sometimes.
Yep. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Oh, I love this. Can I just see that? Look how cute
And on the
that
website,
is.
you can go on the website, Trace, and you can show.
She says what colors are which.
Yes.
That's really
So how fun is
pretty. They're
that?
all so pretty.
Okay, so this one. Can you tell by the
You're out
colors?
of control. Is it a movie?
Yes, and it's also a cartoon.
It's not Toy Story, is it?
No, it's a retro cartoon.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Oh my god! It totally looks
Look
like
at
Scooby-Doo.
Fred.
Well, that's the one that caught my eye. I was like, where
With his
do I know
ascot.
that? That's perfect.
Look at Fred. Oh my God, Ozzy. Mystery Machine.
Yeah.
It's showing up a little greener, but it's blue and
It's
green,
really
and there's a
blue.
little bit of orange.
And
there.
that looks like yellow, but it's like a tangerine orange.
Daphne.
Daphne. This is Shaggy for sure.
With his brown pants and his green shirt.
Oh my god, his 1970s outfit.
Daphne. Velma. Because she had that. Yeah.
Except it's darker. The orange is really
Scooby-Doo, because his tag is blue and yellow.
dark. Yeah, his collar, yeah, and
Tag,
tag.
yeah.
Yeah, so cute.
Okay, how could you not?
That's true. How could you not?
And you may, if we do a swap, may get something of this, because they might not be all for me. I might save them.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like that has to be on the agenda next time.
To the end.
Swap.
End of enhancement.
Swap. I think it's the end of the end, isn't it?
Okay, should we talk about this? We've had these.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Okay.
I just want to make sure we got all of our thank yous because I was really making sure that it was so exciting.
So you check that out. So I had started a knitting journal. Are you surprised I started a knitting journal?
You're the least organized person I know.
Thank
and
you.
that is not a word of a lie, including
Thank
all
you.
of our kids.
Thank you.
That's all.
So I wanted to mention, because Kristen was going to start a journal, I thought, I'm going to show my journal so it gives, and other people have since done.
This is a beautiful one. It's hardcover.
Yeah, I got it at Chapters.
It's beautiful.
So what I have done is I take my tag and I always add a sample of the yarn. And then here I'll do the pattern and maybe when I knit it, and then if it's not for me, who I knit it for, right?
Good idea.
And so then there's Julia. Oh, look at that, you guys. Scrumptious Pearl. You would like to know what sock color that was? It was called Lemon Sour.
Right.
Got a little
really...
shorty for Jord. Remember I didn't know the colorway?
Yes.
Or did you put it on there?
No.
TBD?
No, I actually didn't.
I wound this and I wasn't sure what it was going to be.
What is it? What hedgehog fiber what?
Wink.
That's such a pretty color.
Okay, so this is my Northbound Knitting when I did the shawl for Tracy and a sample of the yarn.
Which I love.
It's really important, you guys. Make sure if you do a journal, put a sample of the yarn. Don't just put the tag.
Totally.
Right? I think it's important to put that. And then I put a pattern. I loved this yarn and I found a really good pattern that I liked.
And is that the hat you did for Jane?
Yeah, one of them. I actually never gifted this one because it didn't turn out as great as I liked.
Oh, okay.
So that's my journal.
Well, and it's funny because I just started one. I mean, I sort of had one going before, but it was very disorganized and I didn't have the yarns in it and stuff. So I did just kind of start it. So this is I just put the name of the cast on, cast off, name of the pattern, and the designer.
Look at this.
And I just washi taped some yarn in.
Great suggestion.
Needle and colors are in there. And then I did make a note saying that this was a knit along for whatever.
Grab something.
Okay. And here's my, this is my brickless shawl that we showed last week. And this is my blueberry waffle socks that I showed.
I have to say, you totally one-up me.
I did not one-up
Yeah,
you.
with the tape.
I don't have tags, Jody. There's no one-upping.
I got to do my game.
These are my Neville socks that still aren't done. And I talk about it being a Harry Potter knit-along, and this is the colors.
So nice. Will you put tags?
Well, you know what? I leave
Or not necessarily?
Maybe later, but I do leave my tag with the ball of yarn. Because I may use it for something. I'll probably use it for something else, or for minis or whatever. Yeah. So maybe I'll come back and put those tags in the bottom.
Okay, I'm gonna one-up my journal. I'm gonna put twinkle lights around it or something.
You should.
Operated.
A little neon bling.
Okay, Tracy, you got to show this. This is what reminded me.
Okay, so I was out shopping.
You guys will appreciate this.
At Michael's. And I just thought this is so fun. Everybody's big on the washi tape. Who doesn't love the pattern?
Oh, it's fun.
I love colors. I love school supplies. I love felt pens. So I got a little tape dispenser that holds
5 million washi tapes.
A whole bunch. And then it closes up. So you can put it in your drawer like that.
Oh my god.
And then you just flick it open and it totally works.
It's Scotch brand.
This is
Scotch brand tape dispenser.
I'm so type A. I like everything in its little spot.
No.
This is so perfect. Oh, it's true, Jody. It's true.
So yeah, I'm gonna.
So and I bought Jody one too because I thought everybody needs one, right?
Scotch brand washi tape.
Michael's craft store.
Everyone loves a good little find like that.
Totally.
Yeah,
love it.
So that's it for me this week.
Yeah, it was really great. I did want to give a quick update on our Fish Lips Kiss Heel pattern giveaway that we were doing. Right?
I was trying to do that in the hospital yesterday, but I didn't have a pen, and I couldn't go back and forth.
So, yeah, so that's what we did. So between, I should have known, right? As soon as we announced it, there was all these people that wanted to gift multiple patterns as well. So we had over 90 entries in that thread, and every single person in the thread received a pattern. Well, we had someone that wanted to be anonymous, and then we had Becky, who was awesome, and she donated, and you and I, and Kat is, I hope it's okay I say that, Kat is also keeping her eye on the thread because she would like to donate multiple patterns. So
we've actually,
so there was a lovely note from Patty Joy to us.
Now, did she?
Which I can't read because I cry.
I know. Oh, I know, Tracy.
Yeah.
As soon as you brought this up,
I know.
I thought,
So
she had mentioned that the gift of some of the patterns that we participated in gifting with our podcast was able to pay some medical bills.
Yeah, just the whole knitting community that has been on it, right? We are spreading the love. We are buying our Fish Lips Kiss Heel pattern, and they're feeling that love, and it's making a difference to them. So I can't even. I hope it's okay.
So we did. That. We brought joy to Patty Joy.
Yeah, joy to Patty Joy. So
that warms
it's a real
heart.
thing, you guys. When you put love out there, it's a
Comes back.
It's a real thing, and people feel it. So
karma.
It's always a good thing to do.
Send out good vibes, as all of us knitters of the I've come across do. So
So if you still want that pattern, that Fish Lips Kiss Heel pattern,
we're keeping it open.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
it's not going anywhere. So feel free to gift it. Feel free to add your name. Maybe you want that pattern, and we're going to make sure that happens. So, yay! That felt really good.
Week.
That felt really good.
Great week.
Yeah, it's been an awesome week.
Yeah.
But now,
shop update.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Brown's bags.
Okay, so very, very quickly, I have had lots of requests for the Danny bag, which is my silver collection. This one.
Yeah.
This silver. And then the Lutz bag, which is the printed cables.
Right.
And my Andy collection, which is the fabric that I created. And so the last of the bags from this past weekend order are going out today and tomorrow. So those will be caught up, as well as the pre-orders that happened the previous week for the Live to Knit and my knitted fabric bags.
Okay.
And so next week I'm going to be working on a very big shop update, and I'm going to be having, and I'm not going to deviate from this, I'm going to be having Andy bags. I'm going to have all 3 colors of Andy bags. I am going to have the Lutz collection. I'm going to have pink, blue, and gray. I don't have any cream right now. And then I'm going to be doing 2 different silver collection, silver prints from the Danny collection.
Wow.
So next Friday, March something, 18th?
Yes, the 18th.
Friday, March 18th at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. But I'll next week we're going to be able to say that again, that the shop updates tomorrow, and it'll be on Instagram. So none today. It'll be next week.
That's great news. I know people are getting their bags too, and they're really excited.
Good, because I want everyone who wants a bag to get one. So that's fun.
Yeah, and we'll be giving one away in our shawl pal too, which is very exciting. Who knows? 2. Well, we're going to give away 2,
right?
Well, you're giving away 2.
Whatevs.
That's
One's
awesome.
good, 2's better.
That's awesome.
Okay,
so it's Thursday, and we're gonna keep chugging along with our week. And I'll see you Saturday. We have kids' birthdays coming up. My son Saturday, Jackson's 21. Oh my God. And Madison is 10 on Monday.
Yeah, goes to a double digit.
So we're having a nice family dinner. We're all gonna go out and have some fun on Saturday night.
They're paying.
Oh yeah,
I'm ordering.
I thought you were paying.
I'm gonna order dessert.
Order everything. Order everything.
Okay. Have a great week.
Have an awesome week, you guys. Happy knitting.
See you next week.
Bye.